I had a great time on Survivor. I know that it was really short. It was only 6 days. I was voted out second. Um, but I feel like I had a really full experience because for me, Survivor wasn't just about, those short 6 days. It was everything. It was coming out, leaving the country, trying things that I've never tried before. Uh, you know, expecting to hate everybody and really coming to appreciate the people who were around me, despite the fact that they voted me out. I'm made for the inside, and I think that, the first time you go outside and the first time you decide to sleep outside, you wonder to yourself if you're ever going to get used to it and if you're ever going to feel acquainted with it the same way that you might with the indoors. But you don't. And personally, while I loved every minute of being out there, I kind of got confirmation that I'm an inside person. When you're on Survivor, your nails are never clean. When you're on Survivor, your teeth are never clean. On Survivor, you're almost never naked. Like, I had no idea what it would be like to be not naked for 6 days. And it was never a luxury that I ever thought of before. And it's a luxury that I appreciate every day now. I have an incredible fear of heights. And the first challenge that we did, I walk up to the first challenge and I see these two massive towers. One that I have to climb, just by myself and then go on a roller coaster, which I've never done before. And then one that has to do, with climbing up, carrying this giant box that I've, never had to do before. So I was really hoping that the adrenaline would kind of push me through and down that roller coaster, but at the last stage of the first challenge, I got to the top of the tower. I looked down and I had just this intense moment of fear, and it was really tough because we were still in the challenge, so I couldn't say anything about it, and it took me a few days to decompress from it, so that was tough. The wonderful thing about being on the Hustler Tribe, and also at times when you're tired, the worst thing, is that nobody ever stops, even for a minute, to rest or to break or to recuperate. Because the one thing that was wonderful about being a hustler was momentum and keeping up, these kind of habits of success, driving forward, moving, thinking, and not resting, not letting yourself become complacent. And I really appreciated being put in the Hustler Tribe. It was kind of flattering. I think the only people who kind of understand what it's like to play Survivor are the people who have done it. And I'm grateful to have something that is really mine and really only belongs to me and a select group of people who were chosen, to go for the million. The survival aspect of the show is the toughest aspect of the show. Cementing relationships, tribal council, challenges, very difficult, but there is nothing as difficult as waking up and realizing that you are not inside. There's no air conditioning. There's nothing. There's just the ocean. And you know what? The ocean's great. Fiji's very beautiful. But no amount of beauty can make up for being clean. I love to be clean. So many people take it for granted what it's like to be clean. I am clean every day now. My regret is that I didn't put up more of a fight, but I guess that's kind of part of being blindsided, Had I known I was on the outs, would I have spilled the rice on the fire? Would I have tried to pick a fight with people? Would I try to drive a wedge between people? Looked for the idol? I don't know. But I feel like I didn't put up much of a fight, and I think that is kind of a bummer for me because I usually do that. Whenever I feel like it's necessary in my real life, because I love confrontation. I love being able to have a productive conversation with somebody and say this is where I'm coming from, where are you coming from, and how can we meet in the middle. And I feel like I didn't get the chance to do that. Survivor is a gift. It's a gift to the people who play it, and it's a gift to anybody who watches the show and really wants to be on a social experiment or know what it's like when a group of people have nothing. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to everyone involved. I feel like I had a full experience, even though I feel like I had a full experience even though I didn't get to do everything that I wanted to do, because again, Survivor is not just about, you know, the number of days that you're there. It's what you go through and where you are in your life when you play the game, and who you are when you go in and who you are when you come out. Survivor is fun. I don't get the people who think that, you know, it's torture or that they could never do it, because I doubt that anybody is going to be as uncomfortable as I was uncomfortable, and I was still able to enjoy it. So maybe some people need to get their head right.